And some of this I added to, so it may look slightly different from the other two classes who also had the same article yesterday. The main problem, the sisters didn't want their names changed. They were looking for their papa. The event that we found out yesterday, the official gives them American names. The girls want to see their mom who was in the hospital. Here's my question. Why do you think the official changed their name? It's kind of disrespectful. You meet someone and they tell you, I'm Rosa, I'm Violetta, and he was like, nope, you're Rose and Violet. Why do you think he was so adamant about doing that, guys? Why did he do that?
Because he said that they needed American names.
Yeah, but why do you think he was pressing them so hard about having American names? Think about what you guys have learned from Mr. White's class on immigration. Why was it so important that they now have American names?
Because he didn't want them to be made fun of?
No, not because he didn't want to be made fun of. Remember from social studies when you learn about immigration and those immigrants who were coming from all of these different countries, a lot of people felt like once that you come into America, you have to adapt and get acclimated to all facets of life and culture. So in a sense, it was disrespectful. It's kind of saying, leave your own culture behind. You American now, so you got to do everything American, which really isn't cool. All right, so we're looking at the closed reader habits. We've already identified that from yesterday, so we're just going to finish this out. Scene 2, I'm going to just quickly read it out so we can just discuss what the next major event is and get to the conclusion so we can get to the Kahoot. You guys should have your phones handy with you because you guys are getting ready to put in the code in about 5 minutes. Scene 2, can everybody see scene 2 as I blow it up?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Scene 2, just outside the Great Hall, Rosa and Violetta are part of a large crowd of people looking for their loved ones. People are shouting, crying, hugging, and laughing. I'm Violetta. Do you think we will recognize Papa? He has been in America for 3 years. Rosa. We will look at the picture of him that Mama gave us. Then we'll just look for the same man. Oh my God, I gotta stop reading. I just had an epiphany. What did you just learn about the sisters as it relates to their dad? That's crazy. Did y'all pick that up? Look at lines 8 and 9. You should have discovered something that's rather interesting about their relationship with their dad.
Paradise?
Yes, Paradise.
Their dad is usually far away from them most of the time.
Why would you say that?
Because Violetta says he has been in America for 3 years.
So if he's been in America for 3 years and they're just coming to America, that means for 3 years they haven't seen their dad. So how are they going to figure out who he is? You know, a lot can change in 3 years. How do you think they're going to figure out who exactly their dad is? What are they doing? And it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be Paradise. Look at line 9. How are they going to figure out who their dad is? They haven't seen him in 3 years.
They're going to use a picture?
That's right. We will look at the picture of him that Mama gave us. Then we'll just look for the same man. Here's Papa. Rosa, Violetta. That's my impersonation of Papa. Rosa, Violetta. It is I, Papa. Where is Mama? Violetta. Papa, you haven't changed at all. Oh, Papa, they took Mama to the hospital. Papa, do not worry. We will come back every day until your Mama is with us for good. I know. That was an amazing reading. I know, I get it. All right, so y'all help me go back and complete this graphic organizer. What else happened add one more event here. The official gives them American names. The girls want to see their mom who was in the hospital. What was the next main event? Somebody chime in and tell me. And this has to be before the conclusion, before it shares how the story ended. Because we know that they were looking for their dad or papa as one of the problems.
They tried to find their dad.
Hmm?
They tried to find their dad.
Okay. Girls were trying to find their dad. And how were they doing that? What was the way that they were trying to find their dad? What were they using to try to find him?
A picture.
That's right. So it had an old picture though, because it's been 3 years. All right. How does the story conclude? I gotta move this down a little bit. Oh, let me go back. Sorry about that, guys. This is kind of iffy trying to slide. How does the story conclude though? What happens at the end of the story? That's anybody. I'm not calling anybody because you guys are good at participating, so it's open to anybody. How does the story end? Do I need to start calling names and putting you on the spot like that? I hope not. Does the story just end with the girls trying to find the dad using the old picture? Boom, that's it. It's over. No, what happened?
When they try to find their dad, they found their dad.
Okay, wait a minute. Time out. It's two people that's on. Is this Ty speaking?
Yes.
Okay, everybody else mute your mic because when it's two people, it's like an echo. All right, Ty, go ahead.
They found their dad at the end, and they told them.
They found their dad and what?
Nothing else.
What else? Who can help Ty out? They were reunited with their dad, but what else? Is their whole family complete?
No.
No. So what else? Help Ty out. Add to it. It's for anybody, not just Ty. Anybody can help them out.
The dad was wondering where their mom was.
Okay, let me pull back here so you all can reference that. They're reunited with their dad. It says, Rosa, Violetta, it is I, Papa, where's Mama? Papa, you haven't changed at all. Oh, Papa, they took Mama to the hospital. Do not worry, we will come back every day until your Mama is with us for good. So help me in the conclusion. They found their dad, and what else? What are they gonna do?
They're gonna come back there until the mom's good.
What do you mean? Until the mom's good? Have they found Mama?
The mom's at the hospital.
But have they been reunited with her?
No.
Okay, so help it out. What is the next thing that's gonna happen? They found their dad, and what? Y'all are like talking around it, but not quite there. Help them out.
See. They're gonna find their mom and take her to the hospital till she feels better.
Yeah, Jaden, very good. Thank you for joining the class. So they found their dad, and they're going to now not just see her. Have they found her though? What are they going to have to do? Have they found her already too? Has Mama been found?
No, she at the hospital, and the dad said that they will come back every day until she comes.
Right, so they got to go to the hospital just like they had to locate their papa. They actually got to keep going back to the hospital and checking every day until they can locate Mama as well. So then their family will be complete. Okay. All right. So now what I want you all to do, I want you all to go ahead and pull your phones up because we're getting ready to do the Kahoot related to the story. I hope you had reread the story on your own, so you have that as a reference. I'm going to pull the Kahoot up and try to quickly put in the code. And I always do classics, so I guess it would help if I move that down. And just type your first name, that'd be cool. Okay, got one player. Guys, type fast, that's awesome. I want everybody to play. I'm counting this as your attendance. And I know Ty was on. I think there are a few others on. I'm not sure if I saw CC. Let me know if there's anybody that's still not in yet. Seven, is that everybody?
No, you are missing 2. You have 14 students here.
Okay. I'll give another maybe 10 seconds, and we're going to have to go ahead and proceed because we don't have very much time remaining, guys. Is Lee Antoine in?
Lee Antoine, what's his last name?
For real?
No. Lee Antoine.
Is he in our class today?
Lee Antoine, no.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and proceed. Just have to follow along. Okay, these are all questions related to the story we just went over. What is the setting for this drama? Come on, you guys got me. Okay, it's Ellis Island. That was on our graphic organizing. Ellis Island is in New York. Angel Island is the other immigration station that we talked about when we talked about background knowledge, but it wasn't tied to our story. And the title of the story was Ellis Island. Okay, let's go. This is a true or false question. Where they've been in the U.S. all their lives. Okay, that's false. That's not a place where Americans have been all their lives. That's where they go when they immigrate to this country. Why are Rosa and Violetta alone at first? This one kind of tricky. You better look at it. It's a play on words. It's kind of tricky. I hope everybody gets this. Okay, the correct answer, Mama was in the hospital, not Papa. Tried to trick you. Woo, look at that. Won't he do it? Amaya is in the lead. Go ahead, girl. Only 2 more questions. Why does the official want to change their name? That's my favorite answer. Why does the official want to change their name? To make them sound more oh, everybody got that. Awesome. Okay, last. Ooh, this is tight. This is a tight one here. This is gonna go to speed. Last question. Which pair of sentences provides the best summary of scene 1? We're summarizing scene one, which is the scene we read yesterday.